Winter is here. The frosty winds are gathering. The snow may be on its way, but we're ready. Whether you're by the fire or out in the elements, we've got the forecast and the wisdom you need to keep warm. So settle in and let's ride this winter together. The sky, it rumbles with a winter's might. The snow is falling through the silent night. The clouds bring tidings of Christmas cheer. I can feel it in the air. The season's here. Feel the thunder but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Snow and sleet may pierce the air, but don't forget to like and share. Welcome friends through winter's glow. We've got so much to share, let's go. The frost is sparkling in the dark. Say Merry Christmas to David and Mark. Feel the thunder but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Snow and sleet may pierce the air, but don't forget to like and share. Winter storm warnings flash across the screen as the blizzards paint the whitest scenes. Holiday updates flowing through the feed, bringing you the seasonal news you need. Feel the thunder but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Snow and sleet may pierce the air, but don't forget to like and share. It rumbles with a winter's might. The snow is falling through the silent night. The clouds bring tidings of Christmas cheer. I can feel it in the air. The season's here. Feel the thunder but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Snow and sleet may pierce the air, but don't forget to like and share. Welcome friends through winter's glow. We got so much to share, let's go. The frost is sparkling in the dark. Say Merry Christmas to David and Mark. Feel the thunder but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Snow and sleet may pierce the air, but don't forget to like and share. Winter storm warnings flash across the screen as the blizzards paint the whitest scenes. Holiday updates flowing through the feed, bringing you the seasonal news you need. Feel the thunder but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Snow and sleet may pierce the air, but don't forget to like and share. Winter storm warnings flash across the screen as the blizzards paint the whitest scenes. Holiday updates flowing through the feed, bringing you the seasonal news you need. Feel the thunder but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Snow and sleet may pierce the air, but don't forget to like and share. Feel the thunder but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Snow and sleet may pierce the air, but don't forget to like and share. Feel the thunder but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Snow and sleet may pierce the air, but don't forget to like and share. No, seriously, please don't forget to like and share.
Hey, Mark. There you are.
Here I am.
And wherever you are, there
Just
you'll
doing a
be.
last minute check on just doing a last minute check on a couple things.
Yeah, we've got some stuff going on. Um, let's see. We've got some snow coming in on the north side of us. Let me see if I can get up here and get through one of the radars.
Probably the Evansville radar would be the
Yeah,
best.
let me get
There you
over.
go.
Let me get over to the winter precip here. There we go. Now I see a little bit better.
Hmm.
And so we've been watching this. This is another little impulse. Actually, it's the secondary front, but there's an impulse riding along it too. And let me put it in motion. You can see this is coming south towards us.
I
Um,
believe it is.
and go up here a little further. It actually is a little bit heavy back up in here. So,
Hmm.
this is one of those things we're going to have to watch pretty close. Let's see.
Yeah, this could come through and give us flurries or maybe a quick dusting as it comes through.
Right.
None of the National Weather Service official forecasts are really picking up on it, but this is something that could just sneak in and do it, and they really, really won't pay much attention to it because
Yep.
it's going to be very minor no matter what it does.
See Debbie Soxy on with us. I see there's Cindy Shelton, Ma's Kitchen, and of course Siacor says, yo, 7161, hey to all my bird buddies, and Eric Brake, our good friend Eric, the Zapper. He's one of our moderators. Says, hello, chat, David and Mark. Hey, Eric, and there's Phyllis Melodia. And Keith Thomas says, hello, everyone. Hoping your day is going well. Hello, David and Mark, and Tony Powell. The wind is really blowing, and it's a real cold wind. I don't guess I'm related to her. I'll call her Cousin Tony, though, just for the heck of it. Siacor says, that snow better come down here where it belongs. Boy, yeah, I mean, I've talked about it enough. It surely should. It's not going to be too much of a big deal, but it is going to be, hey, it might be right pretty to look at. I believe it's going to get to us, though, Mark. Look at it.
It very well could, and it's keeping up with that cold air right now. You see where it suddenly changes over
Yeah,
from a light drizzle to snow.
right.
So the cold air is definitely coming in and having an effect. Our temperature here at the mezzanette's down to 37 degrees already.
See, it's 34 in Henderson. Uh, see, Owensboro, let's see what they got. They're at 34.
Hmm.
So 34 degrees right along the Ohio River right now. So as this continues to move south, so will the cold air and so will the snow. So we'll see. There's Teresa Joyce watching from Aurora, Kentucky. It's cold. It's cold everywhere with that wind. The wind is absolutely howling. And
Hmm.
I think the gust, we're looking at gusts about 25 up to 30 miles an hour. And so far it's lived up to its reputation. We see the sun popping out a little bit here and there, but we have clouds as well. So I've seen it like this before. You have sun and clouds. The clouds will, if once that cold air gets here, the clouds will drop whatever it's got in it. So if it's got any moisture at all, it'll start snowing.
Hmm.
Jennifer Menace, hope Paris gets some snow. We have had some big black clouds over us. Hey, there's Kelly Level from Taco Bell, my favorite burrito maker. And she's also the manager at Taco Bell over here on 9th and North Drive. Says, hey, how are you doing? We're doing good, Kelly. Um, I got to put a plug in for them. I tell you what, I do like Taco Bell. And whenever she makes those burritos, they're second to none. I always have them put a little extra red sauce on mine. And boy, she knows how to do it. There's a certain trick to it, and she knows exactly what to do. And there's Chris D, 7244. Good evening, everyone. Would love a little snow. And Debbie Napier says the sky was beautiful today. It was.
It was.
It's one of those beautiful skies, and it hasn't been too bad of a day. It's been kind of cold, and one of those things. But I like what I'm seeing anyway. There's okay, wait a minute. Chris, good afternoon. Cold Buddies, Kentucky plays tonight at 6 against LSU. Well, I know we're going to be off there by 6. I can tell you that.
I hope so.
Yeah, well, we should anyway, easily. It's only 4:14:07, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
Yeah, all right.
Never mind. You guys get the picture. So let's see if we can find some cameras up here. I want to look at something, see if we see anything. Let's see if there's anything over this way because I've got cameras over here. But I don't see. Yeah, there's a little bit. Let's see here. Here's a camera's right in the thick of it. Let's see if we get any snow there. All right, come on here.
Is that a camera?
Yeah, it is. I just couldn't hit it.
There you go.
That's where is this? I don't even remember. This is Clark State downtown.
Oh, that's up in Dayton, isn't it?
Yeah, yes, that's where it's at.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. Let me see if I can get this right here in Dayton. Here we go. Now you can see it snowing there. Yes, sir. Snow's coming down. So we know snow's falling.
Coming in there.
The what?
A little bit of a snow squall coming in.
Yes, it is. And you see, they got some partly cloudy skies, but look at the snow coming down. It's getting heavier as we're watching this. And this is the start of rush hour. This is right there in Dayton, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
It is. I have relatives up there. Been up there many times.
Right. Okay, Tabitha Sutton says the wind is cold. We have a few flurries in Kentucky. Yes, we do. And Chris D, that wind is already cold. Carol Duckett, keep the snow. I don't drive it. If y'all be doing a store run for me. I don't think this is going to be a milk and bread run on this one. Now,
No.
we are watching Friday for a possibility of things to get a little bit dicier. We'll see.
Right. And again, right now, the official forecasts don't show anything for them, but we keep seeing it show up in the models for Friday evening.
Yeah, this AI stuff, I'm sorry, folks, but I'm telling you, the AI stuff has ruined weather forecasting, in my opinion, for a while anyway, until they get the bugs worked out of it. They did make a switch over. AI now does all the long-range forecast, but it doesn't know what it's talking about on some of this stuff. I'll be honest with you, AI is not that intelligent, if you ask me. There's Dave says, hi, everyone. Windy and rainy in Huntington, West Virginia. It's going to change, too, for him, I think, right?
Probably so, as near as I can tell.
Yeah.
They're still in the 40s over that way, at least by what I'm seeing on the mesonet or whatever. But that cold air is coming.
By the way, it was 27 degrees up there in Dayton. Let's see where else we can go to just to mess around and look at stuff. Cameras up here too. We'll go up here and look at. Well, here's one here. This is Tiny Tinley Park, Illinois. Ryan Scholl is the chaser going through here. A little snow on the side of the roads and on the ground there, but not a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That would be from lake effect snow. That's, I would imagine this is more lake effect clouds right here, fixing to come in on them. Let's see. Looks like we got several up here. Here's one in South Bend. Oh, yeah.
They're waiting for that lake effect snow to come in because with this system coming through, the winds are going to come out of the northwest and come across the lakes, and they're going to pick up a lot of lake effect snow on the lee side.
Yep. You're right. Let's see what else we got. Here's another one. Wow. That's really coming down there. It's nearly whiteout conditions. Not quite, but it's coming down pretty hard.
Yep.
This is Connor Croft, a good friend Connor. Okay, let's check around there. Let's look up here at, let's see, this might be Vince Wilt here. Yes, it is.
Yeah. And again, folks, when we show these chasers who are out doing this, if you like what they're doing, you can follow them on YouTube and you can send some money their way.
Yeah, it would help
It's
them a lot with their gas and everything. And
yeah, it's expensive to get out and do what they're doing.
well, Si, of course, says AI is horrible to everything, just quicker is all. And Dave says 40 degrees now. Let's see. Chris Beam says the old saying, "You don't like the weather in Kentucky, stick around, it'll change." It's true. April Lily says, "Good afternoon, all. Just seen the best joke ever. Someone posted a GFS model 10 days out showing 52.5 inches. It was a good laugh, but it saw you guys on, so I figured I would catch a more reliable forecast." Yeah,
Yeah,
we have seen those things. That's the reason I don't really repeat them much, just because there's no point in it. They're absolutely ludicrous in some of the things they do.
yeah. Especially the GFS and especially that far out. It loves to make these great big horrible storms. We saw one the other day that was showing a half inch of ice and 10 inches of snow for
On
right
top of
here. And
us,
I
yeah.
said, that's not going to last. Yeah.
No, that ain't going to happen. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. Let's see if I see anything else over here we want to see. I think we'll. But yeah, be sure and if you see those chasers and you want to subscribe to them, by all means do so and show them some love and tell them Dave says hey. A couple of them will know who you're talking about. Most of them won't, but a couple of them do. Let's see here. Phyllis Melodia's on milk, bread, and toilet paper. Not time for that just yeah, and coffee. Not time for that just yet. Just says, we just joined. Eli said snow where? Because it's not here. Just be patient. Be patient. Charles Michael Henderson. These weather amateurs calling for feet of snow a week and a half from now still absolutely drives me nuts. A bunch of liar faces out there, David. Yeah, I'm a little nicer about it, but you're absolutely right. I mean,
Yeah. Unfortunately, sensationalism gets you clicks.
that's right.
And clicks, YouTube will pay for a little bit, at least if you watch them for any length of time. So, they're trying, but they're not going out about it the right way. And a lot of them don't know very much what they're doing. They can look at a map and say, "Oh, look at all the snow on there." Yeah, they don't realize it's 10 days out. And
Well, what
the
concerns
GFS
me,
changes its mind like it changes readings every 6 hours. It comes up with something new.
oh, look at this neat camera here. Look here, I can change it from one view to the other. This is looking towards the west to the sunset, and I click on this. That's looking back the opposite direction. That is so neat.
There's a couple of them out there like that. There's a couple up in northwest Iowa that do that.
This is in St. Louis, which is right about there. 35 degrees. That is really neat. I didn't know they could do that. Well, wonders never cease. In the words of Gomer, golly.
Yes, Dave, Amy is still around. She's just been working a lot and she's going to school.
Yep.
So she hasn't had much time.
But if there's going to be snow on the ground, her and Shane are going to be ready to go. The snow team, the snow road team is ready to go. Mike Slater, there's no snow because I have my blower in the garage ready to use. I'm prepared. It won't show up. That's about the way it works, I'll tell you. Andrew McMurtry, first time posting. Hey, everybody. Thanks for keeping a lookout. You're welcome, Andrew. We're glad to see you on with us, and you're welcome to hang on and chat with us and just mess around like we are. We're just kind of watching stuff. We go back here to our Paducah radar, see if we get any of that snow down this way. Got a little bit. Okay, we got a few little things here around Paducah, unless that's the stuff that's been there for a while.
Well, the stuff right around the river there is ground clutter. That's been there for a while. I do not know exactly what it is. One of these days I'm going to drive up there and drive along that stretch and see what's sticking up in the radar.
We've got some strange phenomenon that's conducive just to this area. And one of those things is that we have a phantom cap over us at times. And it doesn't matter what time of the year it is, but the lakes play some part in it. But it covers an area about this big. All the way around Christian County, all the adjoining counties, and it widens and shrinks at times. It could be wider or it could be a little narrow. But I got to tell you, it gives us fits here because we can have storms coming in from the west, and they hit these lakes if it's in the If it's in the springtime, the lake water is still cold, it just kills them. If it comes in the fall and the lake waters are warm, they actually add fuel to them. They make them stronger as they come across the lakes. But then there's times whenever we have this weird cap in place over us, and the stuff comes in and just will not come any further. You can see it coming in, and it just dissipates as it gets across the lakes towards us, just stops. And then once it gets past us, it picks back up over around towards Russellville and beyond, and gets back strong again. It's the weirdest thing I ever saw. So we're looking at that. We're trying to figure out a way to do some research on it and then get the Weather Service involved. I mean, we've talked to them about it before. They said, well, prove that it exists first, and then we'll see what we can do to find out what's going on with it. So anyway, that's what it is. Let's see here. Phyllis Malloy says, I'm ready for the snow. And UK Wildcats, Chris says, Dave, if you need, I can help out with the road report when we do get the bad snow and ice when the time comes. Probably will, Chris. Stay in touch. We'll let you know. Rita Taylor, hello, guys. Just getting on here. The wind is rough, but there is sunshine. Yes, there is. It's coming in and out, but it's still, as I look out the window in the other room back there behind Mark, it's still sunny a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I see blue sky.
Yes. Yes,
and clouds.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, while we're here, let's talk a little bit more about what we think is going to happen. Rita Taylor says, hello, guys. Just getting on here. The wind is rough, but there is sunshine. She says, love that cap. Thank God he's giving us a break. There are times that you do need to be thankful for it because it's saved us many, many times. We just got to find out what's going on with it. I would like to know what causes it. And that's because of my curiosity. I'm a weather person, and when there is something that's affecting the weather, I've got to know what it is. So anyway, we'll see. We'll talk about some ads. I want to talk to you about the upcoming storm season, and we need to be getting ready for it because the time is coming. You're going to wish you had a storm shelter. And I'm telling you, we're already starting to see just some little hints of what the severe season could be like, and it doesn't look good, I'll be honest with you. So when it gets here on us, you're going to wish you had a storm shelter. And I'm going to show you how to get it if you watch this right here.
It's the middle of the night, and tornadic storms are approaching. The nearest public shelter is miles away, and they don't allow pets. You should have purchased a Mid-South storm shelter. Mid-South storm shelters offer you the security of having your own shelter at your doorstep. These sturdy and roomy shelters come in below-ground or above-ground styles. Both styles accommodate 10 people comfortably and will give you peace of mind anytime severe weather threatens. When the weather gets severe, have no fear with a Mid-South storm shelter. Call today at 270-725-6020. Mention the promo code Weather and Wisdom and you will get $200 off. Financing is available.
And I tell you, those guys are already starting to get a little busy. So, if you want to get one of those storm shelters, you better get your name in the pot before it starts getting crazy and everybody gets tied up because you want to know. Speaking of you want to know, Rita Taylor says, inquiring minds want to know these things. And yes, that is true. Sharon Pinkston says, is it coming to Owensboro, Kentucky? Actually, yes. If you look right here.
Well, it depends on what she's talking about coming.
Yeah, you're talking about snow or rain.
About severe weather right now. Yeah.
That's right.
So we are talking about some snow flurries anyway.
You can see a mixture right there about to cross the Ohio River. Let me see if we got a camera on that. I'm going to come back to the commercial, but let's look at this camera. Let's see, where is it? Here we go. I'm not seeing anything coming down there right now, but here's the bridge that goes across the Ohio River to Indiana. This is Owensboro. You can see the wind is really blowing the camera around. So it's honking pretty good there. I don't see anything coming down at the moment. But anyway, thought you guys would like to see that.
It's the middle of the night.
Good grief. Here we go. Now I got it off. Mm-hmm. Andrew McMurtry, sorry to bother you. One more post-trained weather spotter. Can you recommend a weather station? I'd have to look at that. Where are you located, Andrew? We'd be interested in talking to you. Eric Brake says to like and share the stream, everyone. And Sharon Pinkston says snow is what she was talking about. We'll watch on this as we go through the broadcast. If you're going to be with us, and we'll see as it starts to fill in and give you an idea of what's happening. We'll try to go back to the camera here in a little while.
And we're not talking about a big snow. This is mostly just going to be flurries for tonight.
Yeah. There seems to be quite a bit of it back this way. So we'll see. Okay, let's see here. We were at the ad. So I want to talk also about Kentucky Piano Service. If you've got a piano that's just hitting sour notes, you got to call Kentucky Piano Service and take a look at this. Looking for expert piano care or searching for a high-quality instrument? Let us tell you about Kentucky Piano Service, LLC, owned by Mark Mudd, a certified second-generation piano technician serving clients since 2014. Mark blends formal certification with years of hands-on experience. He's completed thousands of tunings for clients ranging from churches and universities to families and beginner piano students. Mark provides tuning, repairs, and also buys and sells top-tier pianos. He serves a 100-mile radius and will travel when needed. Call or text 270-999-2433. Okay, so Kentucky Piano Service. Andrew McMurtry says he's in Owensboro. Okay, I think, is Davis one of the better brands, Mark, on weather stations?
Davis is good. There's several manufacturers out there, but it depends on what you want and how much you want to spend.
That's true. And do you want to be able to access it remotely? Do you want to put it online so everybody can read it? Or do you want something just personal so you can read it there at your home? Those are all questions you'll probably have to answer, Andrew. I wish I could be more help to you.
Yeah. What I would say, recommend is research. Look at what features you want and what price point you want, and make your decision from there. Because as near as I can tell, they all use the same type of technology for their sensors or whatever. So they're all good.
Yep. Sally Grimes says that wind will cut you in two. It's cold out there. Thanks for keeping us info on the weather. Glad to do it. And there's Rita Taylor says, hello there. Glad you found them. And these guys are wonderful with helping us during times of severe storms. They are a godsend. Rita sure does lay it on thick, don't she?
She does.
Thank you, Rita. I appreciate that. That's mighty nice of you. Well, let me go on and do some more commercials here so we can pay for this thing. Let's look at our good friend Patty Slayton. Meet Patty Slayton, your local licensed health and life insurance professional. Navigating Medicare or health coverage shouldn't feel overwhelming. Whether you're new to Medicare, exploring better options, or needing help, Patty will help you make the confident, informed choices. With years of trusted experience and a heart for serving, Patty specializes in Medicare supplements and Advantage plans, prescription drug coverage, life insurance solutions tailored to your needs, all types of health insurance, including Kentucky Health Benefits. Patty will help you find the right coverage for you. Call 270-725-5368 today. Okay, and Patty knows her stuff. Let's see, Sharon Pinkston, our weather 14 says just cold and not much snow. My sister goes by y'all. Well, we're not seeing a lot of snow tonight either, but the Weather Service is not saying any at all. So, you can look at the radar. I don't know. I don't see how I can not get any here. So I would imagine we'll be seeing we're in Hopkinsville right here. And here's Henderson, Owensboro, Evansville, Mount Vernon.
You still got the sponsor page up, Dave.
I know that. Oh, that's right. Sorry about that. You find it. Where are we? Here we go. Now, we're right here. I'll repeat this again. There we are. This is Hopkinsville. And then here's Henderson, Owensboro, Evansville, Mount Vernon. Back towards Princeton, Dawson Springs, Cadiz, Benton, Mayfield, and Paducah. So this is kind of where we are. And as you watch this, you can tell it extends back to the west somewhat. And if I put it into motion, it looks like it's dropping south to me. I mean, that's what it looks like. I don't know. Mm-hmm. A little bit of a southeasterly trend to it, but it's really dropping south. So that would put it in over Madisonville and hopefully maybe to Hopkinsville, so everybody gets to see a little snow, maybe even Russellville, and Bowling Green, Dawson Springs. They do have a special weather statement over here to the counties to the east. Logan County is in that. For those of you who are watching over in Russellville there, the special weather statement says, if I can get it called up here, some isolated scattered snow showers are possible across the area through the rest of the afternoon and early evening. While accumulations are expected to be mainly on elevated or grassy surfaces, there could be some rapid changes in conditions with any snow shower. Visibility may be reduced to less than a half a mile in snow showers. In addition, the chance for snow showers, gusty northwest winds of 30 to 40 miles per hour are expected through this evening. So that's what they're saying. This is out of the Louisville Weather Service office, which is where basically this dividing line here with the border under the special weather statement, that's under the Louisville office, whereas back here to the west, we're under Paducah's office. And Paducah does our official forecast. So, you know, we talked about this, what artificial intelligence has done, and it's absolutely ruined long-range weather right now. If you're going by the models, I think you can just throw them out the window. They're almost useless as far as I'm concerned, and I watch them all the time, and so does Mark and a lot of other weather folks that are out there agree that this is absolutely the worst thing that happened since they started doing weather. Now, what they'll do is they'll probably take the stuff and they'll make some adjustments to it. I'm guessing, if they can, and that will account for the stuff like the polar vortex and the blocking stuff, the blocking pattern, and the extreme cold. You know, it's not handling any of that stuff well. And so what it's basically doing on the long-range forecast right now, it takes all the stuff that happened in the past and tries to put together a forecast based on the averages of that. At least that's what it appears like to me. And
Right.
this, you can't do
Now,
that.
part of an artificial intelligence is called machine learning. It's supposed to learn as it goes. Now, it just depends. Will it learn anything from its misses, or does it just go on?
That's a big $99 question right now. But that's one reason that, you know, when I predicted a nasty snow stuff during Christmas, and it turned out to be dang near 70 degrees, boy, that was a bad fail. But I was listening to the models, and it was, and after I got to watching the models a little closer, and I said, okay, this is not going to work. And since we started going out on our own, hopefully I'm getting a little better at this. But, you know, snow anyway is hard to predict anywhere, unless you're like in Alaska or someplace. But it's hard to predict, and if you get down into the southern areas of the country, and if it can find a way not to snow, it usually will. So that's basically what we're talking about. Okay, so let me go back to our sponsors. I need to finish these ads so we can pay for all of this, if you guys don't mind hanging with us. And let's talk about, let's see here. Let's go to Roy's Barbecue. Yes, one of my favorite places to eat over in Russellville. Hoo-wee, they got some good barbecue. Take a look. Roy's Barbecue. It's an experience, not just a meal. If you want great food, local atmosphere, and a wonderful dining experience, come to Roy's Barbecue in Russellville, Kentucky.
Most have been 10, but I got out in 6.
You know them. They're twins, right?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Roy's Barbecue.
Y'all having a good
It's a place of song and conversation among good friends. Celebrating 40 years of family, food, and friends, Roy's Barbecue, 101 Sarah Lane, Russellville, Kentucky. And they certainly do have the best barbecue I've ever put in my mouth, and I think Mark agrees. We were over there the other day.
Yes.
Oh, Lord have mercy, it was good. All right, so I want to also talk about a good friend, Leon, over at Pennyroyal Auction. He's got an auction coming up, and I think I read a message in there that he was going to be taking consignments the 19th, 20th, and 21st for the Sportsman Auction coming up at the end of the month. And he's got all kinds of things. He's got RVs, he's got anything outdoors, and he's got guns of all types, and he's also got silver and coins, he says. So that's going to be an interesting auction. So if you got more information, well, here, let's just let Leon tell you. He's got, here's what he says.
It's time to consign your tractors at our next Farm and Construction Equipment Consignment Auction. Give us a call and get your tractor consigned, or bring it on out to our lot so that we can get your tractor listed. We've got bidders from all across the country and the world, so if you can bring your tractor early, it'll increase your chances by a lot to get your item sold. We look forward to working with you. If you've got any questions or concerns, give us a call at 270-886-2235, or you can check out our website at PaneraAuctionCenter.com.
Shirk at Pennyroyal Auction. Give them a call, 886-2235. Hopefully I got that right. 270. Give them a call and find out a little bit more about the Sportsman's Auction, and we'll try to get a little bit better details from but that's going to be a big deal, and it's coming up towards the end of the month. Anyway, let's see here. Oh, wait a minute. Chris at UK Wildcats says, breaking news, if you have Verizon, AT&T, and other cell phone services, there will be a nationwide outage where you can't call out and receive calls. Just seen it on the news. When is that supposed to happen, Chris? Well, maybe he'll look it up and answer. If anybody else has heard anything about it, get us some information about it. That's kind of important. Okay, the next person I want to talk about is Michael Vance Contracting and Roofing. If you got severe weather, you're more than likely going to have a problem with your roof. 270-707-ROOF. That's his number. Doesn't matter if it's commercial or residential. 270-707-ROOF. And he's got teams ready and willing and able to get to you. He also has Lakeside Campground Marina. We're going to look at his camera here in just a little bit and show it to you. Let's see here. Chris says they've been having issues all day today. Okay. So, but let's take a look at Lakeside Campground Marina. It's a beautiful place. You won't want to miss it. Is the hustle and bustle of everyday life getting to you? Now you can enjoy quiet, relaxing days filled with the natural beauty of Kentucky Lake and its abundance of activities. You can find that and more at Lakeside Campground Marina, located on Jonathan Creek on the western shore of Kentucky Lake. They offer a selection of lakefront campground sites and a full-service marina and many other amenities. If you love boating, fishing, or just getting away from it all, visit us online at www.visitlakesidecampground.com. And that is certainly a... There we go. Now I got it right. It is a beautiful place. The other thing I want to talk about is one of our latest and newest customers, good grief, sponsors. I'll get it right here in a minute. One of our newest sponsors is Pampered Pets. If you need a place to house and take care of your fur baby while you're out of town, take a look at this.
Going out of town? Just away for the day? Need a place for your furry four-legged friend to stay? Is Rover looking a little shaggy? Visit Peppered Pets at 101 Johnston's Trace in Hopkinsville. They offer grooming, daycare, and the best boarding accommodations around. They have top-in-the-line boarding suites, a large outdoor run, and an indoor play area your pet will love. They also have an experienced groomer and a top-of-the-line grooming facility. You can have peace of mind knowing your fur baby is well cared for when you're apart. So when you have to be away from your furry best friend, make sure they get pampered at Pampered Pets. They're located on Dawson Springs Road before you get to Eagle Way Bypass. Call them at 270-889-9494.
And that is, we've been up there. They do have a great facility. Let's see here. Sharon Pinkston, what's that insurance person y'all was talking about? What's the phone number if you get time? Let's see here. Mark, can you look up her phone number, Patty Slayton? It's Patty Slayton, and we'll give you the phone number here in just a second if you can look it up. Yeah, she's helped me out quite a bit, and she does know her stuff. I think she's helped some of the others that's on here that's, has called her. So she's definitely the one you want to talk to. And She knows her stuff pretty good. She can tell you what all you need to do and how you need to do it. And while he's looking that up, we're going to listen to Jacob Mudd from Mudd Wealth. And he can take care of any investments you want to make. And watch this. He will help you out and help get you some more money. Watch this.
True wealth is about more than money. It's about faithfully managing all we have been given. Mudd Wealth stands committed as stewards guided by Christian faith, dedicated to strengthening lives through wise financial counsel and unwavering integrity. Whether we are managing your retirement funds or developing your step-by-step financial plan to help steer you toward financial security, we have the tools it takes to deliver peace of mind. Mudd Wealth can help you on a product-only basis, providing competitive fixed interest annuity rates, life insurance quotes, mutual fund management, and investment advisory services. Give Jacob Mudd a call at 270-743-2810.
Securities offered through the Tavener Company, member of FINRA, SPIC, and MSRB. Investment advisory and financial planning services offered through Tavco Financial Advisory, Inc., a registered investment advisor. Customer care line and management for both firms can be reached at 800-543-6922.
Okay. So I don't know if Mark has got that called up yet.
Not yet. Slowest computer in Western Kentucky.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll go on, and we got one more here. Well, got actually two more, so I may wait till a little later on doing those. Let me see if I can go in. I may just play the commercial again to see what the number is. Hang on just a minute. Here we go. Let's just play this commercial one more time. Meet Patty Slayton, your local licensed health and life insurance professional. Navigating Medicare or health coverage shouldn't feel overwhelming. Whether you're new to Medicare, exploring better options, or needing help, Patty will help you make the confident, informed choices. With years of trusted experience and a heart for serving, Patty specializes in Medicare supplements and Advantage plans, prescription drug coverage, life insurance solutions tailored to your needs, all types of health insurance, including Kentucky Health Benefits. Patty will help you find the right coverage for you. Call 270-725-5368 today. So 725-5368, Sharon, is the number, 270. Hopefully you got that down. And I do want to go ahead and we'll look at our local pharmacies, locally owned pharmacies. That's the way to go. Take a look.
Have you ever stood in a long line at one of those big chain pharmacies, only to find they didn't have the medication you needed? That's one of the reasons I like to go to a locally owned and operated pharmacy. The staff knows me there. They know my medications, and they're always there to answer any questions I may have. And when I can't get out, they deliver what I need right to my doorstep. They even carry items for my fur baby. Two of the best locally owned pharmacies are Tom's Family Pharmacy on Country Club Lane in Hopkinsville and Save More Drugs on Fort Campbell Boulevard, also in Hopkinsville. You'll find a friendly smile and great service at your locally owned pharmacies, Save More Drugs and Tom's Family Pharmacy.
And I got to tell you, both of those places I've been to, and both of them are equally good. They will take care of you in a heartbeat, and you won't be sorry. Nothing like locally owned people that will be able to help you out. Okay, Mike Slater, Sharon, there's Mike Slater. He says, Sharon, Patty helped me get my Part D replaced when Anthem canceled those plans nationwide. Very efficient and gave me some good options. So there's a recommendation from someone who's already had her do some work for him. So yeah, I think she'll probably help you out, Sharon. So give her a call. Tell her you heard it on this channel at David Powell Weather and Wisdom. I don't know if she'll give you any extra, but it'll make her feel good anyway. Tell her you heard it on here. Okay, next is one more. Let's hear from Leon one more time. I really like him. Let's hear him a different commercial right here.
Welcome to Penny Route Auction Center. Now's the time to pre-consign your pieces of equipment. If you've got something sitting in your fence row or in your garage, bring it on out to Panera Auction Center at 8224 West Jefferson Davis Highway in Elkton, Kentucky. We'd love to work for you and market your item to an audience that is looking for your piece. Give us a call, 270-886-2235.
Leon Shirk, he's the man that will take care of you. If you got all kinds of stuff you're interested in and going out there to these auctions, I think the next one is January 30th, which is the Sportsman's Auction that got a lot of interest going with that. You don't want to miss that one. Okay, so let's get off of this, and guess what we're going to do? We're going to look at some cameras. My favorite part of the day.
Boy.
Yes, sir. Let's go first to Lakeside Campground and look at that camera. This is over at Kentucky Lake, and you just heard me talk about that with Michael Vance. He owns this campground, and the lake's not too bad. It looks fairly windy, but it's not as well. There's a little breeze right there, but at least it's not white capping anyway. So as you can see, skies are fairly clear right there right now. And let's see, where's our next place we want to go to? Let's go over to, well, let's see. Let's go down to Clarksville. Let's look at, where is this place here? Let's look at Peacher's Mill. 101st, I think. I can see that camera. I'm not sure this is the right address for what I just said, but I believe that is the 101st. I'm not sure if that's Peacher's Mill, but anyway. Traffic's moving pretty good and smoothly there. And if we go down to exit 4, not bad there either. This is looking up towards the Sam's Club, and traffic's moving fine with that. And then let's look at the other way, down towards the mall. Again, nothing much going on there. Let's see here. Let's look at Riverside Drive and 2nd. Move this camera a little bit so you can't really see back up Riverside Drive as much, but you can look way up 2nd. Could have been done by the wind, though. Who knows? But traffic still looks fairly calm there. And let's go to exit 11. Again, fairly light traffic there. Let's go to Madison, Highway 76. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Nice evening out. No bad weather, but the traffic's a little bit heavier here. And then let's go over to Providence and 101st. It's backed up a little bit there. You might have a little bit of a wait time. Yeah, it's backed up pretty good on that one. And then let's go down to Tiny Town at right here. This is down just below the Tennessee border from Kentucky, and traffic again is fairly light. I don't see any problems there. And let's look up here at Owensboro again, see what that camera looks like. There's a barge going through. Wind's still howling pretty good through there. The camera's shaking some. Not as bad as it was earlier, though. And you can see the clouds up there. The radar doesn't seem to indicate much in the way of precip over them right now. We'll see. And then let's go to LaGrange, Kentucky. They still got some beautiful lights. I don't think those are Christmas lights. I think those are lights they have all the time on there.
Very well could be. That's
Yeah,
pretty.
It is pretty. It's a pretty town. It really is. And then let's go down to the other side of it. Let's look down at the other side of the camera, back this way. Uh-oh, I do see some snowflakes flying.
Yeah.
Just a few. If you look, you can see just a few flying through there. So they're getting a little snow flurry. Let's look at WKDZ's camera. There we go. We got a good camera shot here now. This is I-24 and 6880 in Trigg County from atop the WKDZ studios in Cadiz. And this is looking back actually towards, really towards Hopkinsville a little bit. Nice shot. And then let's look at downtown Katie's. Kind of peaceful there. Peaceful little town. And let's see here. Let's look at where is, here we go, Hopkinsville elevator. This is Southern Hopkinsville. And looking down on Skyline Drive. There's the Kroger Shopping Center. Back here is the Penn Parkway and Fort County Boulevard up through here. Traffic's a little bit heavier than usual out through there. And you see the skies. Looks like the sunset fixing to go down. It'll be a nice evening. And then let's look at Houston, Texas. As we look at the Astrodome, I guess it's not called Astrodome anymore, is it? I don't know what it's called.
Probably not. Energy Stadium is what it's called now.
Yeah, there we go. Energy Stadium. So then let's look at Kansas City. I don't see Tracy Runyon on.
Sun going down.
It is.
Probably cold. You know, you say it's a nice evening. It is, but it's also going to be quite cold and quite breezy.
That is true. Let's look over at Scottsville, Kentucky. At the square. Well, it's not really a square. It's a circle. It is a square. There's a stop sign there, stop sign there. Yeah, it's a 4 squares. So, yeah, I guess it is a square. It's kind of an unusual shape, though. I don't know. And let's look at Niagara Falls. And we don't see Niagara Falls. Well, I see lights, so I guess the lens is fogged up. And we can't see anything there, so we'll get off of that.
It may be snowing up there, too.
It could be. Wait a minute. Let's look at Colorado Springs. And I don't see any snow. There used to be snow here.
Snow melted off, didn't it?
Yeah, I guess it did. Doggone. Let's look at Old Faithful, the geyser in Yellowstone. Come on. Come on, baby. I know you can do it. Try it again. Well, we've lost that feed. Maybe the geyser got it. All right, let's look at Louisville. Here we go. I'm not sure which bridge that is. I think we're looking off to we're looking off to the left, so we'd be looking east, I think. No, we're looking north. Well, we're going to find out. They're going to give us a tour. Come on, zoom out. Yeah. Got a cross star filter on there. Look at that. That's pretty nice. I don't know why they're looking at this particular spot, but let's see what they're going to do. Mike Slater says he liked to barge under the bridge at Owensboro. We'll check back on that here in just a minute. In fact, we can do that right now and come back to this. There it is. It made it under the bridge. Yes. The wind is still howling there pretty good. All right, let's go back to Louisville. Nice shot. Bill Vincent, how about Bremen, Kentucky, Mark?
How about Bremen?
Well, you know, I'm not sure exactly where they're located.
Same forecast as the rest of West Kentucky right now. Cold, windy, with a chance of flurries tonight.
Okay.
If we look beyond that, we are going to be very cold. Tomorrow's high is only going to be in the low 30s, back down in the 20s tomorrow night. Friday, we may get up in the low 40s, and then the bottom drops out again as that next system comes through. Saturday, a high of 33. Sunday, the high is only going to be in the mid-20s. And looking way out for Monday, they're talking about a low of around 12.
Ooh.
So definitely cold.
Yeah, let's go back to our radar. And here's where the light snow rain is changing over. In fact, I put it in motion. You can kind of see where it made change over as this temperatures continue to drop up here. And there it is. It's changed over now. Let's see if I can get a temperature in Henderson. I don't know if I can. Yeah, it's 34 there still. may not update, but once every so often.
Yeah, it's showing 35 in Christian County now at the Mesonet.
That's dropped 10 degrees since a couple of hours ago.
Mm-hmm.
Here is Evansville's down to 31, so they're below freezing now. Let's see what Owensboro's saying. Still 34. It's 30 at Fairfield, Illinois. That's where that snow is falling. So kind of interesting and everything. Let's see here. Sharon Pinkston said they've been working on that Owensboro Bridge for a long time. It's a mess. Indian folks have to take the nature bridge.
I think she means Indiana folks.
Oh, okay. Indiana folks. Okay, I got you. It seemed like there was some place I wanted to look. A camera. It was up in here around Lexington. Here we go. This is it. It's that sanctuary camera. Called Raven Run Nature Sanctuary. It's 32 degrees. Looks like they're doing something in there. There's some people there parking. I meant, they're actually never mind. Never mind. That's a nice looking shot, though.
It is. That looks like a real pretty area.
Yeah, it does. Look at the Louisville radar. We see more snow bands up in here. We see back one over to LaGrange again. That looks like a pretty good one. I didn't know LaGrange is real close to Louisville, so I didn't realize that. Let me look at that camera over there. LaGrange. Looks like snowflake hit the camera lens. I can't see much in the way of snow coming down there right now, but it did show that there seemed to be some up in that area. Yeah, Eric Brake says, watch the 24/7 channel. We're fixing to make some major changes on that. In fact, I'll show you what it looks like. I go over to it. Hopefully. There we go. Now, yeah, and it's showing the snow as well. Some of it's coming down here close to Bowling Green. And this is the 24/7 channel. It's on live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But we're getting ready to make some major changes to it. It's going to be so much better. You guys are going to love it. So anyway, if you get a chance, might bookmark that page. That's well, Eric just gave you the address to it right there on the chat. Hopefully it will tell you what you need to know, and you can take a look at it. Okay. Some of these other cameras while we're at it. This is Dover. This is Cumberland River. Dover is right in there. You're just now starting to see
You're
the
still
lights.
stuck on the 24/7 day.
Okay, well, I thought I hit the camera, so hold on. Oh, wait a minute. I should have been on there. That's not right. Wait just a second here. There we go. Now,
There we go.
So this is the Cumberland River, and there's Dover. You can see the lights just now starting to come on over there. And Dover, Tennessee, looking west. Beautiful sunset. Beautiful sunset. So anyway, thought you guys would like to see that. 37 degrees there. And let's go ahead and do the Hopkinsville camera. Hopkinsville radar. It's not quite showing change over, but we know that these temperatures here are pretty close. Well, 37 degrees, so maybe not.
And again, you don't know how fast that updates.
No, we don't.
Look, it probably gave you a time when that last was taken. Right up there underneath the heading.
Yeah, 4:35 was this one, so that's about a half hour old.
Yeah. Like I say, the Mesonet says we're already down to 35, so.
37 down on the border, Fort Campbell. That'd be about right.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like some of this is kind of dissipating a little bit as it comes south. So I don't know. Hopefully we'll get a little bit in for everybody to see it. So anyway, Mark, what else do you think? Anything going on?
That's about it. We're just going to be cold with a couple of chances for snow over the next few days, mostly just flurries. But again, we're watching Friday night to see if it's going to be anything heavier, and we'll be on probably to tell you about that before that would actually happen on Friday.
That's right. And I haven't seen anything more about that outage unless they were just talking about.
It was all Verizon. It wasn't the others, according to what the headline said.
Oh,
and
okay.
But it was most of the East Coast.
Oh, okay.
And they were getting a message like they were getting a message on their phone that said SOS.
Very good. Okay, so that won't affect us then. It doesn't appear, so I'm glad to hear that.
No.
Well, with that, if you don't have any, do you have any final words you want to say?
Everyone have a nice rest of the week. Try to stay warm, and we'll see you Friday.
Yeah, and thanks for joining us, everyone. Be sure and like and subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe, and it does help us out a lot. We're trying to update some stuff. It takes money to do it. So the more subscribers we have, the more YouTube will pay us in the ad spots that they're putting on. And so it'll help us a lot. So be sure and subscribe. It is free to you to subscribe, and it doesn't cost you a dime. But it helps us a lot, and I thank you so much. And to be honest with you, if I don't see you here, I'll see you here.
Bye, everybody.
The sky, it rumbles with a winter's mind. The snow is falling through the silent night. The clouds bring tidings of Christmas cheer. I can feel it in the air. The season's here. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Snow and sleet may pierce the air, but don't forget to like and share. Welcome friends through winter's glow. We've got so much to share, let's go. The frost is sparkling in the dark. Say Merry Christmas to David and Mark. Feel the thunder but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Snow and sleet may pierce the air, but don't forget to like and share. Winter storm warnings flash across the screen as the blizzards paint the whitest